let's get into the video then. This is gonna be an hour stream. It's got some crackling fire noises and a lot of different shots. Speaking louder would help. That's the story of my life. Okay. Let's get this Yule music off. So, in compiling this playlist, I was trying to find like fun hype music, like hype pagan Yule music that didn't have much to do with, you know, I don't know, being reflective. I wanted to party, you know. Is John coming? Aw, John's coming. Hey.
Technical support is over.
Hi, John. Come on in. Teeny stole a piece of salami.
I saw from the stream. I didn't see her get the piece, but now I'm gonna.
Yes. All right. Very cool.
Should we open the mead first?
Yeah, let's open the mead. I'll get things queued up. You want to grab some mead? And we'll get into it. I'm very excited for this mead. Holy cow. This is Golden Tears.
From?
From Brimming Horn Meadery in Lewis, Delaware. And John can tell you a little bit about it because it's pretty special.
It's a Mazer Cup winner, and it is a dry traditional mead, and we've wanted for a long time to see what a dry traditional mead, award-winning dry traditional mead tasted like. Mm-hmm. And so we're extremely excited for this. We drove all the way down to Lewis, Delaware, and I mean, look at this. It's beautiful, clear, golden color, and best of all, I didn't even need the corkscrew.
No, it's a twist off.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's one of the, okay. Yeah. All right. Ooh. So we actually didn't try this in the tasting room. We tried like 13 different meads in the tasting room, but not this because we wanted to be surprised and have an authentic reaction. I'm pretty secure.
You're pretty.
Oh. I'm pretty secure in believing that this is gonna be good. Like I don't have any worries. I think this is gonna be a good mead. So.
Well, let's get into it.
All right, let's do.
Happy Yule.
Oh yeah, Happy Yule. Yeah, and let us know what you guys are drinking down in the comments. I'd love to hear it. If you're drinking anything, like if you're just chilling, that's totally fine. Oh my god, you already tried it. Ah! Hold on. I like the smell. Oh.
It's like a peach aroma to it.
Okay, yeah. That's super smooth. It's extremely smooth.
This is going to be a great night.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh my gosh. This is going to be good. Like, this is good with anything. I feel like you could pair this with anything.
Yeah,
really.
like pickled green tomatoes.
Oh god. Not the pickled green tomatoes. Are those ones from our garden?
That's right.
Yeah.
Odd cheese.
Odd cheeses. All right. Let's get some ambiance going here. And, oh, we're little now. Very little. All right.
The video. The stream. Change the stream.
All hail to the
Perfect.
days that merited more praise than all the rest of the year.
All right.
And
Hopefully.
welcome the nights that double delight
good volume.
as well for the poor as the
And here we
fear.
are, just sitting by the
Sweet
Yule
blessings
fire.
attend each daddy man's
I
friend,
wish that we could invite you down and celebrate Yule with us. And hopefully one day we will be able to do that.
To drive
Yeah.
the cold winter away.
Yeah, we look forward to having more people around, but for now, we're just gonna hang out and drink here. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got so many weird experiments. And if you want to talk about or ask questions about mead making, we can totally get into it. Anything you have. Oh wait, pickled green tomatoes. Yes. If anyone's in the chat who can let us know if the music is too loud compared to our voices, that would be helpful. We'll see. There is a little bit of a delay. Yeah, do you feel that warm fire, John?
I'm sweltering.
We're literally in the fire. It is too loud. Okay. Thank you. Here we go.
Well, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Alright, so hopefully that'll lower it down and be okay. But yeah, Owen Fife. Gotta have him on here, representing all Ren Fair performers. Because that's how I learned about him. We did an Owen Fife song one year for the New Jersey Ren Fair. We did Fuji, Fuji, Fuji.
Fuji, 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 the questo cello, aste... Oh wait, I don't want to sing over the music.
I don't know if he wrote it. He may have just popularized it, his version anyway. But, yeah, I love him. And John wasn't even in the Ren Fair, and he kind of nailed some of those words. But that's because I was practicing it. Aw, well thank you. You're so awesome. Thanks for joining us. Okay, yeah, here's another shot of the fire. Gotta love it.
Oh, and I don't know if Nina said this, but we will be uploading a version of this video without our commentary so that there will be a 1-hour ambient music that you guys can play either wrapping presents or having dinner, and you won't have us bickering in your ear the whole time.
Yeah, we will be uploading a version without us in it.
Clean.
A clean edit. But we just wanted to just hop on tonight just to hang out and see how all you guys are doing. Because I know it's been tough. I know a lot of people are having to make a lot of hard choices about what to do for the holidays. And it's not an easy time, but any time that you think and consider other people, I think is good. I don't think not considering people's feelings is the thing to do for this season. So whatever choices you're making, if you're making them for the good of your family and your friends, then that is a gift in itself. So cheers to you and all of your choices that you're making this season. All the hard choices that have to be made. But, oh yeah, wait, we cheers and we didn't drink it. Can we order the bickering version? That's too cute. Well, YouTube will automatically upload this onto our channel, so this version will be available unless I decide the bickering is too much and take it down out of shame. It depends on how drunk we get. I'm just kidding. I'm bickering, but I...
Oh, but I think we will begin. Man, I love burning cedars. There are so many cedar trees on our property that just fall, standing deadwood, and it makes for some really interesting barbecues, and the smell coming off of these cedar logs when you burn them is so incredible.
It's definitely a beautiful fire. Yeah, it was good. Oh, wait, no, I'm talking about it as if it happened. We're currently in the fire. What a nice warm fire. Oh, and we've got the Yolapuki. Just like, there he is right there.
Ah, yes.
Faywood! Oh, yay! I think Melissa is... Nope, Mandy. Her name is Mandy.
Oh, we know a lot of Mandys.
We do. Yes. Is it safe to cook over the cedar?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's pretty much all we cook on is this down cedar trees, because they're so ubiquitous on our property. So we do a lot of grilling. We do a lot of cooking over the fire.
Oh, so I wanted to share for people who are just showing up. We're drinking Brimming Horn's Golden Tears. This won a gold at the Mazer Cup, which is, a big competition for mead makers. Yeah. And yeah, so it's a dry, traditional, and we're loving it. It's very smooth. It's going well with our snacks we have before us, which is just a bunch of random cheese and salami.
Oh, if you're drinking mead in the chat, I want to know about it. So let's know what you guys are drinking. If you're drinking some homebrew stuff, I want to know what kind of crazy recipes you're going, or if you're drinking, this is your first traditional that you've ever tried, or if you've tried one of our recipes from our channel, we'd love to hear about it.
Oh my gosh. Aw, thank you. We're trying to have a nice chill time. Ah, yes. The scent. Yes, we do. We love the scent of the cedar, which is right above our heads, burning away. It reminds me of the story. I guess it was like 2 years now for New Year's. Do you remember when we?
Oh no.
we went.
Speaking to the microphone. Let them know.
We went to a party. It was so much fun, and we came home. I was drunk still. John drove. Thank you, John, for driving. And I'm like, let's take a bath. Let's get like the bright blue bath bombs that we had gotten for the holidays for Christmas or Yule, or I don't know for what occasion we got it for. Maybe it was Hanukkah. And so we make up a bath. It's like 3 in the morning. Like, it's so blue and so pretty. We light some candles. It's a great time. The next morning, thinking everything's fine, I go to stretch. I like tussle my hair, and I feel weird crinkly, crunchy bits, and one of the candles in my drunken state had lit my hair on fire, but it just singed it. Like, my hair was short for so long. It took forever to grow back.
Yeah.
Not only that, but we attract little blue footprints throughout the entire house because of that bath bomb. It was so pigmented.
We were like Smurfs.
Oh man, let's check out what the chat's going on. A bourbon barrel aged pecan mead or pecan mead. I'm trying to resist drinking any of the meads right now. I hear you. We need to let some things age as well, and it's very hard because, I don't know.
All you want to do is drink it.
Yeah. Oh man. Yingling Black and Tan. Oh, Black and Tan, perfect.
Oh.
But you've inspired me to dig out my homemade honey and spice-infused liquor from the cellar.
Do it.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. That's what the Yule season is about, indulging and having fun. So if you aren't having fun, then what are you doing?
I know it's kind of hard to have fun right now, but
No.
you gotta force yourself to have some fun.
Force yourself to have fun. That's right.
Oh, what twig just fell? I'm just watching the fire, giving the play-by-play. The fire's gently roaring, and the fake snow is gently falling.
Nina, do you want to give yourself, you want to show off your outfit, what you're wearing tonight?
Oh, the fire? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. The fire's a little loud, but music could go up a smidge. Oh my gosh, you're the best. Thank you for being our tech support. Alright, let's see. How do I... Okay, so the video fire is a little loud. Let's bring it down a little bit. The music can go up a smidge. Alright, so we'll see how that works out. I'm excited to see how that combination fares. Oh, but yeah, the dress. Let's hear a little bit of noise for the dress.
The dress!
Can we hear a little noise at the back of the dress? You can tell I'm obsessed with TikTok.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I'm just wearing a gambeson because I'm a brute.
Let's see it. Let's get a little noise for that. Why do you have your... Why do you have your pouch there? I love it. It's fine. Ooh, do you remember where that cup piece is that I made you?
It's in there.
It's in the closet. Oh, Melissa! Yay! Oh, thank you. I love this dress. I've had it since, gosh, maybe 2013, 14? Yeah. It's getting a little tighter these days, but you know what? We're embracing it.
I don't mind.
Oh, man. Aw, thanks, Marty. Oh, man. Marty, you always look gorgeous, so...
Oh, Christmas mead by Blom.
Oh, cool. Okay, wait, I feel like I know where they are. Are they a Midwestern or middle of the country?
I'm not familiar with Blom Mead Works. Where is that at?
I think they just opened. Is that wrong?
I'm not
Tell
sure,
me
but
more about Blom.
yeah,
Bloom? Blue.
it's
What's the O with the
it was a
Blom?
I don't know. We haven't done a proper review on our channel in a long time, and I kind of miss doing reviews. It was a lot of fun. It also was a great excuse to go out into the world and buy all the mead that we could. And there's so many different styles of mead and meaderies across the country that just to get your hands on them, I really do miss doing those kind of reviews.
Yeah. Do you have oh wait, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Okay, yeah. Opened in 2018, pronounced Bloom. Oh, cool. All right, good to know. Thank you. That's what I thought. I thought it was kind of in the middle of the country.
Oh look, it's us on the video.
Oh my gosh. Why do I feel like I'm spying on us? We were just talking the most nonsense there. Back into the fire.
Next year, I really want to be able to have more people over, celebrate Yule. I want to do some medieval dancing. I want to dance around the fire. I want to do it all.
Yeah. I want to put like some wood chips or stones around the fire. It's kind of muddy back there at the moment. We live basically in the marshlands, or bogs. And I would like it to be a little like more comfortable so that we could do some good dancing and like not get all muddy every single time. Be nice. Yeah, twinning. You should hire a pirate band. Wow.
Oh, if we only knew one.
Oh man. Shout out to Jolly Shore Leave. The pirate band I'm in. We might do a live stream actually, as a band. New Year's Day, possibly? I don't know. We're figuring it out. We're working it out. We all live in very different places, so yeah. But I'm excited. Oh my gosh, there we are again. What do you think we were talking about?
Oh, I know exactly what we were talking about, and it's not safe for broadcast.
I guess I blocked it out. Oh man. I would love to travel to the middle of the country, specifically Michigan, to get some mead.
Yeah, well, in that upper Great Lakes region, there's so much great mead.
It's called the Honey Belt, right? I think. Right? I think that's
I've
what
heard
they
it
call
called that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because I would love to go to Schramm's tasting room in person.
Yes.
I would love to get my hands on some Pips mead. I would love to go to White Bear and see our friends up there, and B and Bard Meadery is also up there too.
Mike Collins.
Mike Collins. So
Definitely.
there's a lot of up and coming meaderies in that region, and there's some really good honey that's being produced out of that region too. So we could even come back with a 60-pound pail of honey and and give them a run for their money.
Oh man. Oh yeah, Marty. I miss celebrating Yule around a big fire with people. I guess we could socially distance around the fire. There's enough space, but maybe for Beltane. We'll give it a shot. But yeah, we actually had a great time at Brimming Horn yesterday. We went just to pick up all these meads, and we had a really great conversation with the head mead maker there, John Talkington. An incredible man. He's been brewing, I don't know, for like 20 years. He worked with Dogfish Head as a brewer there, and he was gracious enough to sit down and talk with us for like an hour about anything. Like, we asked him questions, he asked us questions. We're I think we're fans of each other. He says he watches our videos, and I died. I squeed. Yes. Oh, we were caramelizing honey here.
Oh, Faywood says she has to go. Well, thanks for checking in, and we'll see you around on the tubes.
Bye.
And Schramm's tasting room closed to COVID.
Oh my gosh.
I hope not permanently.
Actually, I think it might have been permanently. I think they're just doing tastings now at their facility, their production site, I'm thinking. I don't remember. I didn't look into it too much because when I saw it, I was sad and I don't know. Wanted to look at memes instead. Yeah. But hopefully everyone will spring back from what's been going on with COVID and how it's hurt and affected so many people. Oh wow, look at that honey.
So this is an annual tradition of ours, and that is to make a bochet out of crystallized honey. And to the point where I'm even keeping this bucket of honey, just letting it crystallize and using it year after year. This is now, I believe, the third time we've made a crystallized bochet.
I love it. I love a bochet. One year we made a super, super smoky bochet. It was very dark, and it had great aromas and like a great flavor to it. Very smoky. It looked like Coca-Cola. Like the color looked like Coca-Cola. And I brought it to Penzic, and I'm not sure. I think that may have been the year that you weren't there.
No, I was there.
No, you were there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because, it was because I was hanging out with, with JoJo. We got a little weird. But, yeah, it went really quickly. We shared the bochet, and I thought, I don't know if people are going to like it.
I don't think we had a single bottle left when we came home from Penzic.
I don't think we did either. But that's what Penzic is all about. It's about, enjoying yourself.
That's right. Enjoying yourself to excess, some would say.
Oh, wait, what's this? Have you made mead with hops? Yes, we have made mead with hops.
That's right. Actually, one of our specialties that we make, a historical recipe from Germany, requires hops in the recipe. And it's one of our favorites. And it's acclaimed we brought it to a historical competition. And it scored, I believe, a 97 out of 100 at the competition. So that was a big win for us.
But it's not, I would say it's not how people put hops in mead today. It's not a very modern, not technique, but it turns out it's like a very sweet beer is what it ends up tasting like. And I think the only time I've had hops in commercial meads, the mead is kind of semi-sweet to dry, and even sparkling like a session to kind of imitate a beer. I've never had like a very heavy, sweet hopped mead aside from ours.
My buddy Dan's in the chat. Hey, Dan. Thank you very much.
Aw. Congrats to you and your mead adventure, honey.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Running late. Oh, okay, what is it? I think Marty may have been referring to the bochet. It's when you caramelize the honey to the point of getting it darker, getting it toastier, getting some really cool deeper flavors.
Yeah, and so that's what we're doing in this video right now. And you'll see that big pot hanging over the fire, and that's got, a lot of honey in it, and it's just getting caramelized. It's getting cooked, and it's turning into this kind of like burnt marshmallow aromas, toffee, really strong toffee flavor, and it's really transformative, and it makes this,
Yeah, it's really cool. Oh, you've tasted mead with hops but never made it. Well, I can't wait for you to make it, because there are two schools of thought when it comes to meads. Either you wet hop, where you put the hops in a boil, like you boil it in
like
the
a
water.
hop tea.
Yeah, make a hop tea, like how you would make beer, because beer is made very hot. Or you dry hop, meaning that you just add the hops in after everything's cooled, and you're just ready to ferment, and it's just kind of sitting in there, hanging out.
Yeah. And it has to do with the chemistry of the compounds that are found in the hop itself. And so when you expose it to boiling temperatures, it releases more, or it breaks down more of the oils that are trapped inside the hop, and it releases a chemical that would be different if you didn't boil it. So you get two very different flavors, either boiling them or just adding them in a secondary and letting the alcohol kind of infuse in them.
Yeah, and there's so many variations with kinds of hops. Oh, yeah, because it's kind of like a...
not infused, but extract.
Yeah, like Cascade hops, for example, which we use a lot of the times, and a lot of people use them. It's very citrusy.
Yeah, we love a Cascade hop. It's an American hop.
Yeah. Out of Oregon, I think, right? Its origins are Oregon?
Well, the Northwest. Yeah.
The Pacific Northwest. Today I learned, says Marty. Hell yeah. Oh my god, we are really in the inferno right now.
I am getting hot.
Let's try another mead.
Yes, let's try another mead.
Want me to get something?
Sure.
Alright.
Nog.
Okay.
Nog. We got a wild mead from Brimming Horn. We got a mead-nog. So, everybody loves eggnog.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, if you're allergic to eggs, this has no eggs in it.
Oh, this is a growler, by the way. This is not, this is how you get it in a growler.
Yeah, so there's no eggs in it. There is lactose sugar, but no milk. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited because this is one of the ones we tasted at the Meadery, and it is smooth. I mean, there's a reason why John Talkington is a master mead maker, and this is rather exemplary. This is a mead with superb mouthfeel.
Oh my gosh, drink every time you say mouthfeel.
Can do.
That is such a funny phrase. I'm a huge fan of ContraPoints, the commentator on YouTube. She uses mouthfeel in an interesting context that has nothing to do with mead. I implore you to look it up if you're into leftist cat girls. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's mead-nog. This is all the nog, 100% nog, 100% organically local sourced nog.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. No one ever talks about the mouthfeel, Marty. They don't. It's a shame. Erica wants mead. Yes.
Well, everybody should have mead, especially now, in this trying time.
Especially now. If you weren't drinking mead before, now's the time to start.
You know, I think you know where you could get some.
Yeah. We've never made a nog mead. But actually, so I will say, spoiler alert, the honey that we caramelized in this video is going to a project that I'm pretty excited about. We're going to be making gingerbread cookie mead with some molasses and fresh ground nutmeg, or fresh grated nutmeg, cinnamon, some ginger, fresh ginger rather. What else are we adding into it? Lactose sugar. I even kind of want to do graham crackers. Is that a weird thing?
Oh, absolutely. That's terrific.
Yeah. I like lactose taste and mouthfeel, but I am incredibly intolerant.
Oh, Dan.
Oh, man. Yeah, I hear you. I feel like the older I get, the less happy my body is with lactose.
Well, me and the cat, too.
30, flirty, and fun. Oh, and there goes the PG-13 rating. That's right. Crap. Well, there you have it. Hubby and I have been discussing alchemy. I feel making mead fits under the umbrella of alchemy, but he sees it purely from a scientific process pertaining to chemistry. What do you think? I love that. That is so interesting.
Well, there is a lot of chemistry going on in mead, especially if you get into the very scientific aspect of monitoring oxygen and sulfite additions.
Hold on. Before you continue, you talk about the science, I'll talk about the magic.
Yeah, so, I mean, there are established formulas about how much free oxygen can be in your mead at pH levels, and so if you're monitoring various pH levels and oxygenation, because you don't want your mead to oxidize, typically you don't want your mead to oxidize, so that's why a lot of commercial wineries use a large amount of sulfites in their mead, is to prevent oxidation or spoilage. And it's a lot of science behind it. Or you can talk about the magic.
I totally think it's an alchemical process. And, I mean, okay, let's start with the very obvious. Mead and honey, they're gold. It's just gold colors. It's all different hues of gold. And so that already just screams to me you're doing something magical and you're turning this, actually, I'm gonna change gears for a second. No matter what fruit we end up putting into our mead, no matter how red it is, how juicy it is, it always ends up fermenting out and just being gold. Unless we add... what's that? You got a point?
Yeah, because we could add the OptiRed enzyme, to which will bind and block the pigments from being fermented out, and that's more science.
But I always feel like there's a magical element to mead making, especially with just brewing in general, whether it's wine or beer. You're turning one thing you're transforming it into another thing. And I can totally agree and get behind the idea that there's an alchemical element there to it. It is science, a lot of science, but for so many years, historically, we find in documents how people made alcohol, and specifically mead, like, they didn't know about the science of it. Yeast was not a thing, really, until Louis Pasteur, created that microscope and, was able to identify and view yeast strains and things like that. So for, hundreds and hundreds of years, maybe thousands possibly even, mead was magical. You had a brew stick, and it had...
I'm gonna get the stick.
You would put the brew stick into each new brew, and you'd stir it around, and that would kickstart fermentation. Little did they know there was yeast living in the wood, which was creating fermentation. But there was a sort of magic to it that I don't think is lost even with the science bit. And I know people use mead in ceremony as well, so he's getting my obnoxiously big brew stick that we made. Yeah! Honey Witch! Oh, it's not gonna focus. Sorry. My Honey Witch brew stick. We're already starting to impart some magic bits into it. Not sure if you discussed, have you done hot honey kind of mead? I don't know if capsaicin
Capsule mill
could be too overbearing. Grew some Trinidad scorpions. Ah, you grew them? That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I love that. The dream really is to just grow all the ingredients that we want to put into our mead. We have the land for it, but do we have the power? Maybe it's the natural hydrogen peroxide in the honey that clears any coloration. Yeah. I mean,
when you blend it with water, though, a lot of it gets dissolved or released.
Man, I am getting warm, and I don't think it's just because we're sitting visually inside of a fire. Oh man.
Well, mead. It's terrific.
Yeah.
Oh, keep you warm on these cold winter nights.
But adding pepper. We love it in a mead. But the commercial meads that we've had with the hot peppers usually ends up tasting like a Mike's Red Hot, or
cinnamon.
like cinnamon.
Yeah. Yeah, because I believe it was ghost pepper capsule mill that we drank from Moonlight Meadery, which I do recommend it because that was a fun mead to drink.
Yeah.
But alcohol breaks down capsaicin, and unless it's very fresh, the longer you sit on it, the more that capsaicin will break down, and it'll become less potent. And so add it
in secondary at the end so that the yeast won't convert all of it into
the alcohol. The alcohol won't break it down.
Because I love spice. I daydream about spices. I keep hot sauce in weird places throughout this house because I'm always putting hot sauce on things. So I would love to have an actually hot, spicy mead. That is goals.
Mika Ravencross asks, is it possible to make a smoked mead? Well...
Wait, I think that's Marcello, is that not?
Well, that is whoever is asking the question. I don't know. But what we're doing right now in this video is making a smoked mead.
I'm going to put this down.
Because we have a pot of honey being caramelized over this fire, and you better believe that a lot of that smoke is coming up and around and into that cauldron, and it will be imparting a smoky flavor to it.
Can I tell you though how?
Oh, it is chili.
It is me. I have heard of methods of people imparting like bacon flavors to their mead, but without actually adding the bacon. So what they end up doing is they have like a pretty shallow tray of honey that they put into the smoker, grill, whatever they're using to smoke the bacon. So they put this tray, in wherever they're putting it, and then underneath they're like smoking, curing, cooking, grilling bacon, and so that aroma and that smoke permeates and gets all up in that honey in that shallow tray, and that is a way to impart like bacon flavors or brisket flavors, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, alternatively, you could also capture that smoke,
spicy hot wing flavor,
and pump it through using tubing. You could do that
okay.
as well.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about barbecue.
Cluck you.
I've done it with Mike's hot honey. Yeah. It's amazing though. Not ready yet. Peach mango and Mike's honey tastes great so far. That's awesome. That's so cool.
I've definitely had a hot mango salsa that was really good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, mango salsa is really good. I have to just reiterate that because it didn't hit my brain right away. But that was really freaking good. Whew. Oh, so if anyone's wondering about like the technicality of getting these shots, oh wait, my camera's on. Just a segue into tech specs here. I use a Canon Rebel 7, and I used this really long telescoping lens to get these really cool like close-up shots of the fire without burning me or the camera. So.
If you remember from our Beltane stream, we were using my cell phone on a stand, and it had to stop the stream because my phone overheated.
Yeah, we learned about overheating very quickly. Oh yeah. Had to back sweeten it with Mike's honey. Yeah, oh yeah. Very cool. Back sweetening. Yeah, I at first was hesitant to do back sweetening things. I didn't like the raw honey taste, but I'm less prejudiced against back sweetening now.
Well, I mean, I feel that the more you become familiar with mead making and you polish your recipes, that you're able to get you're able to get that body, mouthfeel, how much ABV you want out of a recipe. And like you're able to dial in your mead making more effectively, so that you have to back sweeten less.
But I'm not afraid of back sweetening anymore.
Right.
I think at first I was afraid because I'm like, oh man, I didn't put enough honey in the front. I screwed up.
Yeah.
Me.
There is an issue if you put too much honey in the front, that you can risk a stalled ferment from it being too saturated with honey. Just having a too high OG will stress out the yeast, and you can get off flavors from a poor ferment. And so sometimes not necessarily back sweetening, but step feeding honey into your brew as it's going, and just giving it a little bit at a time can be really beneficial to a brew. Mm. And that's the way that a lot of really sack Polish meads are made. Yeah,
because I like sweet meads. I like a lot of sweet things, but I also like a semi-sweet to a dry. So yeah, it was just not my personal preference either to keep things that sweet. But there's so much you can do with mead, and I've stopped limiting myself for whatever reason. Maybe I thought this is not the way to do it, or they do it this way, or whatever. I sort of let go of, I don't know if it's ego or fear or something, but we made a Bloody Mary mead, which is in the corner. We're going to try it a little later. And that is just pure chaos and creation. I didn't expect it to taste good. And I didn't want it to. I wanted to play,
Well, I mean, I expected it to taste good. I didn't want to make any bad mead. No way, no how.
Okay. Well, John knew it was going to taste good.
I'd never made a V8 mead though. That was worrisome.
What are some factors that affect bee to honey production ratio? Is all honey created equally, or do happy bees make the best honey? Oh, like happy cows make happy milk or cheese or something. Well,
yeah, there's a lot of factors to that. I mean, I'll always say support your local beekeepers because you know that the honey is coming directly from the source and it's not adulterated. For the most part, I would say that there isn't a big like with wildflower honey, it's a broad spectrum. It's really hard to kind of pin down a quality value, but when you're going into niche varietals, it's very important. And
they need flowers. They would need to be happy in the flowers.
yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen a happy bee as opposed to a sad bee. I think a sad bee is a dead, drowned bee. That was dark, sorry. But make sure they have enough flowers, things to pull nectar from. The bees can travel up to 7 miles to, pull for their hive to make honey. So being in a good environment is very important. I don't know how rooftop city beehives actually do. I'd have to do research on that. I can't imagine that they're happy because bees also need a body of water nearby. That's also recommended when you have beehives. So
What are they drinking out of the sewer?
I would hope not. So I'll do more research on that because I feel like city bees are less happy. So city bee honey is probably interesting. Probably a lot of dandelion.
Hey Jimmy, how you doing?
Aw, thank you.
I accidentally drank all my eggnog.
All right,
mead.
get another one. I want to try another one.
Okay.
Which one is it?
We've got the Deep November, which I'm going to have to look this one up because it is a myriad of ingredients. It's on my phone.
Oh, I have it.
I did send it to you. Nope.
Oh, no, I don't have the information. But I have a text. That was a cute text and I really liked it.
So, this one is a specialty mead from Brimming Horn,
Now that's hella dark.
and it is cherry, blackcurrant, cardamom, black peppercorn, and oak barrel aged.
I fucking love herbs.
I love peppercorn in mead. Ever since Melavino had their Murder of
I should
Crows.
stop cursing, sorry.
Well,
I'm passionate about herbs.
yeah. So as I was saying, ever since Melavino Meadery released their Murder of Crows, which is a blackberry black peppercorn mead, it kind of unlocked something in my mind, which was to say that mead can be literally anything.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be just honey. You could flavor it with whatever you want, and just having that absolute different taste of black pepper as opposed to
gosh.
just honey.
That's so good. The cardamom, really? John snapped and made this.
This is really good, and I really hope that Brimming Horn puts this in a regular production and makes this into 750 milliliter bottles, because this was too good just to have it, as a small batch.
Wait a sec. Kendall McGlynn, the Kendall McGlynn. I love you and miss you.
The Kendall.
Kendall is a great friend. If
If you're fans of the channel, you've seen Kendall.
You've seen Kendall twice now. She wanted to help me make some dragon fruit mead. Great. Never used it before. We learned a lot. And she also helped me drink some mead, some Apagard mead. And Jeff helped us as well. I don't think Jeff is in the chat. He's probably working, or I don't know, playing violin somewhere dramatically. Yeah, Kendall! I can't wait to see you again, whenever that will be. But no, and oh my gosh, I'm sorry for interjecting so much. I'm so happy to see you.
We love people talking in the chat.
So please interject and inject as much as you like. There was an option when starting this YouTube stream to like add mods, limit the time between people making comments just in case, you know, you get like spammers or whatever. And I'm like, we're not gonna have that. We have nice people in the comments.
We have 800 wholesome followers.
Yeah, they're very wholesome. Sure, some I don't know, but
well, we also have one foot fetishist.
Love him.
Love him. Comments on all of our videos, asking for feet pics.
And we will make more grape stomping videos next year once the harvest happens again. Didn't have enough footage this year. Why am I promoting that? But no, please.
It'll be my feet.
No.
My booted foot.
Ew. No.
All right, it'll be Nina's foot.
Yeah, my feet. So, no, please. Yeah, okay. So an album is Below the Salt by Steel Ice Man. Cool. I'm into it. We love music, and it was really fun putting together this playlist. Corvus Corax, which is playing right now, is always like so fun, so like atmospheric. Yeah, it seems lately many breweries are moving to 500 ml bottles over 750. Yeah. When we open, we are going to be doing a lot of 750 mils.
Yeah, either 750 or 375s for the really powerful, potent stuff, or perfumey, or like specialty things. But for the most part, I believe mead should be shared, and personally, I love going to a party, bringing a full bottle of mead that I can just spread around a whole table and not be miserly with it. So that's...
I think we've also been doing a lot of just kind of boring market research where we're looking around, and most meaderies will do a 500 to 3... What is it? The 350 millimeter. 375 milliliter. I said millimeter, didn't I? Wow, the mead. When the mead hits, you start measuring your mead by length instead of volume.
I want a 375 millimeter glass of mead.
But yeah, most meaderies won't do a 750. And that's okay. I mean, it's a standard wine bottle size, but it's something that we want to do also because we are surrounded by wineries. We are in the midst of, or in the middle of wine country down here in South Jersey. And I want to, like, we sort of have to, not compete, but like, we have to give people something that's kind of familiar, what they're used to. The wineries around here, they don't do smaller bottle sizes. They do standard 750 milliliter. So.
And when we were in the heart of our reviewing, we found that the average 750 milliliter bottle of mead was just over $30, per bottle. And so that, I think, is what drives a lot of meaderies to have the smaller option. It's just so that they can keep it price competitive.
Yeah. Oh, the chat. Oh my gosh. Cat. I love how you're open to all your viewers, all the feet footage next year. I mean, I love my viewers. I love giving them a great show. Have you had more time to experiment with fewer events this year? Yeah.
Well, the Halloween series, definitely.
Yeah. Experimenting with mead, experimenting with just being more on social media in general. Because I think what all businesses are feeling right now is that having a strong social media presence or having just any kind of presence online is essential. It's essential now, especially, but I think this is going to be the nature of business going forward. Is so much stuff is going to be done online. So.
I just gotta acknowledge Joellen. She's been talking, singing our praises about all the mead that she's tried from us, and thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, I love the Halloween series. It was so fun. That's so nice. I look forward to making it each week. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, we should probably acknowledge Kat as one of our leading ladies in the Bochet Witches.
Yes. If you'd like to see Kathy MP, perform the in all her amazing glory, wearing the most gorgeous burgundy kirtle. In the third episode of Halloween, we do an apple cider bochet, make a caramel apple mead, and she's playing like the long blonde haired witch. It's awesome. I'm very grateful that you were able to play that role for me. It was a lot of fun. In your opinion, how and why did mead explode in popularity? Because virtually every meadery in this country seems to be less than a decade old. That's, yeah.
That's a good question. And I hope that we can ride that wave. I sincerely do.
The how and the why is kind of interesting.
I think that what it boils down to is that people have shown their willingness to buy alcohol that is crafted as opposed to macro breweries. Like, so we're seeing a shift away from big, humongous corporate brewers like, you know, Budweiser and the Busch Company, and we're able to, you know, go in, like every town has a brewery, and so the craft beer wave was a pioneer for mead, because mead is a commodity. It's an expensive commodity. You know, the ingredients are more costly, and the consumer has proven that you're willing to pay more for quality, and that's just been proven time and time over from the different craft breweries that have opened up. You know, every town has a craft brewery.
You're absolutely right.
You know, now meaderies are coming up because, well, you know, if we could do it in beer, you can do it for, well, people are going to find out about mead, and if you like what you drink, you're going to pay for it. And, you know, like me personally, we were talking about the average price per bottle. I mean, I love mead, and I mean, I was for a long time a $10 bottle of wine guy. Like, that was, like, I didn't need to buy fancy wine, but meanwhile, here I'm buying like $30, $40 per bottle of mead, and I love it. So, here we go.
I would definitely attribute the craft beer boom in like the aughts, like early 2000s, to definitely be a factor, because a lot of those guys are still, they moved to mead. And
that's right, like WA Mead Works in Long Island.
Yeah, and I would say, this is a weird one, I'm just gonna throw that out there, people can dispute it if you want, but like, the gluten-free thing, huge.
That's right, mead is gluten-free.
Mead and cider both, I think, are on the up-and-coming together. I think cider does a little bit better, obviously, because it's like more accessible.
Yeah.
And if more people know about it. The simple fact is, not a lot of people know about mead. We still encounter people who are like, "You make meat? You have a butcher?" No, we don't. But so also, I think I'm gonna go with media. I think the rise in like Game of Thrones did so much. That Budweiser commercial, the Dilly Dilly guy, where they're talking about mead. How many people have come up to me
and gone, "Dilly Dilly"?
Yeah, and say that they've learned about mead from that beer commercial. So beer has really opened the door for mead. We also have friends who can't do carbonated things. So they really loved beer, but then they couldn't do carbonated. They didn't want to do wine, so they got into
gastric
mead.
sleeve or
what have you. Like, you know, some people, the carbonation annoys them, you know, for whatever reason. So, yeah. That's interesting, I guess. Yeah, I finally got to pop over here. Chelsea!
All right. Hey.
What are your top 3 mead goals next year, either business-wise or personal? That is so cool. That's a great question.
That is a great question.
Okay, you give me one, John.
I want to experiment in reverse osmosis water filtration.
Can we talk about Liam real quick?
Oh, yeah, our friend Liam, he's a prolific brewer from upstate New York.
What he does is he's in the SCA with us, so Medieval Nerds.
That is a Society for Creative Anachronism. It's a medieval organization to spread the popularity of doing things in the medieval way.
He's so cool. If you ever go to Penzic, he's at the Octobar. That's his thing. So he researches the mineral deposits that are in water in the historical recipes that he wants to recreate.
Yeah.
So
Right. There is a list that people make. So they'll put a water profile from their town, and you can find these all across Europe. And so if you have a historical recipe that you can track down to a certain region in Europe, you can get a water profile from the local springs. And using reverse osmosis water filtration, you can start with a blank slate and then add in the mineral content from the exact specific region to get or mimic the water found in that recipe.
because good mead starts with good water. Hands down, like 100%, if you're making mead and you want it to be good, water. That's it. Like, your honey can be, you can burn your honey and it'll come out good. You'll make a bochet, it's fine. But
Oh, thank you, Jojo. She's acknowledging that we just won. Both of us just won awards for our mead making in Philadelphia. So
Aw.
thank you very much.
You mean media? Chelsea! You mean media! I do mean media. I have the gluten issue. Cider and mead are pretty much the only things I drink. Yeah, and they're great things to drink too. They're awesome things to drink. So that totally
So bravo.
works.
And if you can make it from home, more the better.
Yeah. But I think that's, like, I think people just used to suffer with their gluten intolerances, you know? They just ate bread
yeah.
and suffered. But now we have a name for it, we're able to accommodate, and so mead and cider are just getting more popular as we, you know, actually start to take care of ourselves, you know what I mean? Yeah. I found a local marshmallow maker artisan. Oh my god, I paid for good local products. Nice!
That's
oh my
right.
gosh, yeah.
That's right.
Down to the marshmallow. You
Yeah.
know what you want, and you pay for what you want, and that's it with me, really.
Oh, this is one of my favorite Korvac song.
Oh yeah, it's a fun one.
Oh dear. Man, I was singing this when I was going away at work when I was out in the winter, and we were in the Western Aleutians just getting crashed with 35-foot swells, and just, hold beer, hold beer, hold beer. I wanted beer so bad, but I was in the middle of the Western Aleutians getting pounded by swells.
Hot. I mean, not.
Oh, come on, man. What a bizarre stream. We gotta get back on task.
I don't know what our task is. We're currently burning in a fire.
Oh, that's right. We're just having fun. Maxing, relaxing, acting all cool.
I think we should try the Bloody Mary mead after this incredible mead.
Yes.
I think we should end on a low note.
No.
I don't know. I don't know about this Bloody Mary mead. I don't know how it's gonna be.
I think it's pretty great.
Never knew John's nickname. Sorry, it was 30-foot swells.
I'm a swell guy, and you know it.
Whew. Alright, I'm gonna pull some from the 3-gallon carboy behind us.
Yeah, do it. I mean, should we try to focus the camera on that, or?
Let's see. If I just move my chair,
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it. The turkey baster is clean, sterile. Oh, turn your body towards
Turn
the
my
wall.
body?
Yeah.
Hello.
Your bustle was. Who likes our spread on the table here? Nina worked really hard to get it all nice and beautiful. We have our Yule Pookie. And we got our German gnomes. So do you think that the camera will show the color on this?
It got really clear. And look at that, it's gold because of alchemy.
Because it's alchemy. Because everything turns to gold when you're making mead.
See, that's what it's all about.
What's it smell like?
Oh. Well, I can smell the dill because we had fresh dill in here. Here, come
To
closer.
kind of simulate a pickle garnish.
Nina has a good eye for set design. Yeah. The first mead I ever had was 30 years ago at Penzic. The House de Londres party. They had a raspberry mead on tap. What a revelation. Oh my gosh. De Londres. I don't know what that is. How is Nigel Thornberry and yourself doing? John is the...
I waxed up today, so I'm not bushy. I'm not Nigel Thorne. I mean, I might have a big nose, but... Smashing! Smashing, Ted.
But it's good to see you, Ted. Let's see. It's very interesting. I don't know where to begin. I think the smell is muted. It's not like it. I don't think it's a good indicator of what's to come once I taste this.
I've got some beautiful John Talkington Brimming Horn mead that I don't want to pound, but
holy shit, it's spicy. Oh my god, we did it. We did it. We have a spicy mead.
Yeah, so Dan was asking whether or not we'd ever made a hot mead. I forgot that yes, this is a capsule mel. The Bloody Mary mead we made is with Tabasco and spicy V8. So technically there is some cayenne in there, and it is hot.
Oh, I'm fucking tickled.
Oh, and there's also hot smoked paprika in this as well.
Oh my gosh, that has heat, and it's going out like that is actual spice. That's not a Mike's Hot. That's spice.
Holy fish sandwiches! You ain't kidding about this. This is a complex aroma.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not going to prepare you. It's like a very bad preamble.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god is right. That shit is weird, but good.
I want to get to the cloudy stuff on the bottom.
Oh.
I want to drink the... Alright, so our mead has stratified in such a way that there is a very clear layer on top and then a very cloudy sedimentary layer on the lower half, and it is like it's very noticeable. I'll take a picture of it and post it on our socials later today. But
I don't know if our turkey booster is low enough to get down to that sediment. You know what I mean? We need like a bigger wine whip.
oh, we do have a thief, but it's...
A wine thief, sorry.
We do have a thief, but it's all the way in the barn. I mean,
yes, Marty, you gotta try this.
Across the property.
Sorry,
so.
you have to... That... It's like a Bloody Mary, but like thin, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's very clear.
It's also sweet.
Yeah.
It's much more...
it's so spicy. It's so smoky and spicy. Like, it's a spice... That's spicy mead.
Yeah, I mean...
That's a fucking spicy mead.
Well, because we also put in that smoked hot paprika, too. So there's a little bit of smoke from
Tabasco.
Yeah.
The V8 was spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
So if you haven't seen the Bloody Mary mead on YouTube, check out our process over there. But just know that we made a 3-gallon batch and only about 1.5 gallons worth of clear liquid is readily accessible. If you have some advanced filtration, I'm sure you can get probably 2 gallons or more out of it. But
Sweet and spicy is my jam as well, Marty.
But whoa.
Oh, my light. My light just did something weird. Whew. Oh my gosh, yeah. Do we have any more experiments to try?
Nina, now that the light's turned on, I'm sure you can see the meat a little bit better.
Kinda, yeah. You can see the different strata. Very red, very chunky down at the bottom. Amazing. Well, we're getting close to the end of our our fire time.
Oh, say it ain't so.
The playlist is only an hour long, John.
I had too much fun.
Well, we can still have fun.
Well, we will have fun. We're going to be playing D&D with Cello and the gang.
Oh, we are. That's not being streamed, though.
No. Well, we have the OBS up and running.
That's true. We could just pivot towards a D&D stream real quick. But this is... Wow.
They didn't consent to that.
They didn't consent, that's right.
And consent is key.
But this is very interesting. I'm excited. Yeah, if you want to watch the final episode of Hollow Mead, we make this. Wow, that is so...
Oh, Brendan Fitzgerald says, hello from Australia, and asks about the Pyment.
That's awesome. Oh, I'm so sorry that slipped out of my vision. I hope they're still around. Please still be around.
Well, hello.
Hello.
We have lots of friends and family from Australia, and so it's great to hear from you guys. And wow, I don't know what time it is over there. It must be in the afternoon or early morning.
We're always making the Pyment. Every year, Pyment. I love Pyments. That's just grapes and honey. It's probably my favorite kind of mead.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Every year.
This is the end of the stream.
Well, I mean, that's how I started making.
Hold on. It's the end. It's the end of the playlist. Oh.
This is my favorite part of the fire, the remnants.
Hold on. Should we pop out real quick? No, we'll be fine.
Well, thank you all for joining us for the holidays. Happy Yule. I don't feel like I want to leave you guys.
We can still hang out.
Hey, yeah, sure. You know what we haven't done is we haven't asked the chat what their favorite Yule songs are.
Yeah.
And we can throw that up on the Spotify, and it's now replaying from the Spotify. But we can ask you guys, what are some of your favorite Yule songs? And we can throw that up there real quick while we keep on talking to you guys, because I love you guys. We miss you. You know, it's been a rough year not seeing you, and we really, really do miss you.
Yeah, it has been extremely rough. Not seeing people in person a lot and sporadically at best is tough. Because the reason why we want to make a meadery, and the reason why we're kind of drawn to it, I'll speak for myself on this one, is I love hospitality. I've worked in hospitality in restaurants, in the back, in the front, all around, and I think that is something that I was drawn to. And opening up a meadery, being able to share mead and be with friends and revelrous and make new friends and talk to strangers all the time is something that I've really cared about, and something that I've been drawn to for many years, and it's reflected in my work history. And I'm excited to open that here, and we really intend to go to Ren fairs. It's something of a goal of ours, is to get into Ren fairs and bring our mead there.
Commercially, that is.
Commercially, when we're on a commercial level, exactly. And we want to dress in garb, as always.
Oh, yeah, that's one of Kathy's questions. It was to, what are some of your mead goals?
Mead goals
Yeah, once we go commercial and say 2022, that's our planned release date, or launch date. I want to get into the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, so we're coming for you, Valentino.
Yeah, that's our local fair. It'd be cool to get in there if they will have us. We have not talked to anyone about that. That's sort of like a, hey chat, this is our secret desire come to life, is to one day just be in a Ren fair.
I want to go to Six Flags Grape Adventure.
Yeah, that's a good goal. But all that we do is, we spend most of our time, when it's not COVID time, in garb, dressed up, playing characters, and it only fits that we would go to a Ren fair in character, in garb, and be characters serving mead. We would just be the tavern wench that I've always, desired to be, and John will be like the cheerful brewer who he is, and that'll be fun. So that's a goal for sure.
Splissa says her favorite song is The Fairy Tale of New York.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
The piano version.
I missed the Renaissance Fair this year, and you're going away too soon. I missed the Ren Fair as well. It was a dark time when everything was coming out, and people were like, we're canceling this, we're canceling that. Even PA Ren Fair, they had a limited run with limited capacity and masks and stuff, but I couldn't do it. I don't know. I was just too sad. I don't know. I couldn't I couldn't do it.
Well, you know what's the best part about eating pickled green tomatoes?
No.
Is when you find the pickled whole clove of garlic.
Oh my god, don't you eat that. John, there's so many more green pickled... Oh my god, your mouth is going to taste like garlic for 24 hours.
I'm a happy man. Terrific.
Oh my god.
Absolutely terrific.
Let's see, let's try and find a piano version.
Pogues.
I don't know if this is a piano version.
Well, it's the Pogues, so they're great.
I hear a voice, it's definitely not, but let's do piano. Oh man. Well, I think we have some more experiments. Someone in the chat did mention our Cure Royale mead. I think that was
Jojo. Yeah.
And that's fun. We have that in the fridge right now.
Yeah, I am really sorely tempted to open it because that Cure Royale mead sparkling, it's everything that we wanted it to be.
Let's open it.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, we got about 15 minutes before we got to log off, so I'll go get the mead.
Okay. I believe in you. Run like the wind.
I mean, I'll run like the shambling hobo.
Run like a shambling hobo. Ah! Hi guys. Oh my gosh, can't wait for 2022 road trip to Rag and Bone. That's all I want. That's all I want. I just want to welcome people to the farm. The yurt's up. We might have to take it down. The yurt did not do well in the snow recently. But, you know, that's okay. But yeah, I can't wait until our greenhouse is complete and we can all hang out there. Man.
Alright, we'll just meet me at the door.
Come on in.
Alright, so here it is.
Oh, does it have the label?
No.
Oh no, it's the not labeled one.
Figured I'd save that for somebody who really wants it.
Oh, nice. Alright, so our Cure Royale. I love a Cure Royale.
Remind the chat what a Cure Royale is.
Okay. I will do just that. Oh, what's this? Oh, Marge wants some too. She's holding out a glass. That's my mom. Here, pour some for Marge. So, a Cure Royale is a cocktail. It's creme de cassis, which is black currant liqueur, and champagne. And I love it. Oh, look at that bubble.
Look at that bubble action.
Hello, bees to booze. That's great. I love that. Yeah, so I love a Cure Royale. I would replace, mimosa with Cure Royale. I'd much rather a Cure Royale in like a brunch setting than a mimosa. It's far superior. I don't know. Maybe I just like booze with my booze because it's just booze on booze. But yeah, I love a Cure Royale. So this is basically just mead with black currant that is now sparkly. So
right.
it
So we made a traditional mead, and we did not stabilize it, and we added a black currant juice, which awakened the yeast, and it was bottled in a champagne style, so that it bottle conditioned, and this is what we have right here. So it's naturally bubbling. There's very tiny bubbles, and I was gonna pour for you.
Oh, that's all right. I got it.
Yeah. So there's tiny bubbles, and it has just very slight foamy head here, but the effervescence is really there, and we're very happy with the way this came out.
It's just fun. Yeah. Keep in mind for future brunches, we're not doing mimosas because we don't need that orange juice life.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't know what this
good.
song is. Oh, it's Bing.
This is really good.
Yeah. Any more suggestions for music? Because I'm taking suggestions here.
We got about 10 more minutes that we can be on here, and then we have to log off, unfortunately. So.
That's all right. Bees to Booze. It's bees from r/mead from Reddit. That's awesome. Hi, welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, we love our Reddit family.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, Reddit. it's also just a wealth of information too. Like,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we learned a lot making our mead, and it was a big boom for our subscriber count because you guys, especially with our early videos, jumped onto our YouTube platform and we're able to comment and like and subscribe, and so we really saw all of that, and we really appreciate all you guys out there. So thank you very much, the Reddit community.
yes, to Reddit, their support has been invaluable, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yay.
That's right.
It's a good community. It's very good.
Absolutely. And I gotta say, I've been more and more. I've been awarding people on the Reddit. I've been trying to get that awards going out, and
You're gonna make me drink at a secondary.
Hey, you know what?
No, don't. We can't. Don't do it.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Drink the mead. Drink the mead.
No, let it age.
Nah, let it age. But if you do have access to some pressure-treated bottles like beer bottles, or swing top bottles, from the Grolsch, or various different swing tops, and that you don't mind getting a little pressure built up into them, then I really do recommend it, because if you make a mead with very few faults, the carbonation pushes a lot of that flavor all around your mouth, and it really opens up a lot of that flavor to your palate, and it's great. I love carbonated meads. And this, so like I said, this is a champagne style mead. This is 13% ABV. So it's not like a session mead that's at like 4 to 6% ABV that a lot of commercial meaderies are putting out right now. And not to say that it's bad, because I do love a low ABV mead, but this has got some kick to it. Like, I mean, it'll put you on your back if you're not
A
worried.
forced carb. It's dangerously delicious.
Whew.
Nice.
Yeehaw.
It is. I love a good sparkling mead, or a session mead rather. Yeah. I think I have some mead goals actually for the channel. I have some mead goals. I don't know if you kind of want to hear what's going on in my brain.
I do. I want to know.
Because I love coming up with ideas for the channel. Hold on, I'm just gonna move this little toggle thing right here.
Yeah, everybody wants to see that. This side. They don't give a shit about this side over here.
So I have an idea for a new series on here. I like to do series on YouTube. I don't know, it satisfies my narrative and completionist mind. I can't just put out content every week. I need like a story to tell. So that's why Halloween was so fun, because it was 5 episodes, and that's why my mead making series to begin with, that was 5 episodes, and I loved it. I want to do meads based off of potions from
our next mead, yeah.
From different fantasy series that I love. I've already figured out what I'm going to make from Skyrim. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing the Hunting Brew mead.
No, that's too easy, and that's way
too
overdone.
easy.
Everybody and their brother makes either a Blackbriar or a Hunting Brew mead.
Yeah, I am not recreating those meads. I'm recreating some potions.
Potions. What other potions are you gonna make?
We're gonna gloss over it. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm gonna make a mead based on something in The Witcher. I know there is a magical process that happens to create a Witcher, but what if that process and those ingredients made a mead instead of a Witcher?
Count me in.
I'm gonna do something from Lord of the Rings, and I'm sort of tossing up the last 2. I'm sort of trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I was playing with something from Narnia or Diablo, because we're sort of like heavy on the video game side here.
Right, sure. That like health potion and mana potion. Mm-hmm. There were those 2 big spheres.
Yeah.
It's very iconic.
Yeah, and what's been really fun with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which we've been playing together, is they have recipes for beer in the game.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ooh. Kat says keep a set of those potions for a raffle for a channel giveaway at 1K.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That would be pretty terrific. We would love to be able to do that. You'd have to prove that you're 21 and older, and we would have to, because you can't, the shipping would be difficult, but if you live in, like, let's say the mid-Atlantic region, we would make a trip out to go deliver to you personally, I would say.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, especially if we get to our 1K mark. We've been skirting that goal for a long time. We've been chasing it like dogs.
I mostly just want to reach 1K so I can make community posts, so I can like let people know what's going on. Because you can't make community posts on YouTube unless you have 1,000 followers. And I'm like, not everyone follows me on Facebook. Not everyone is my friend on Facebook or follows me on Instagram.
I mean, we have some of the Reddit community watching tonight, so. You know, I mean, it's just pick your social media platform.
I just want to be able to, like, reach people a little bit easier. YouTube is, whatever. I don't know if YouTube is going in or out. I can't tell. It's always kind of a toss-up, because Twitch is, like, where people really want to stream. But I like YouTube's interface. I don't know. Technology, man.
Yeah.
I'll sponsor the shipping. Oh, and Marty says Dragon Age. Okay. Dragon Age. I'll have to actually play it, because
I tried to get you to play Dragon Age. I was a big fan of Dragon Age. Well, since Origins, and I've tried to play a few more. But, yeah, that would be fun to try to come up with something. Maybe like Andraste's Burning Mead. Was that too sacrilegious to say? I don't know.
I don't know, because I don't know anything about it. I was also trying to find something from Game of Thrones. But I don't know, that's a little... Game of Thrones is an interesting phenomenon to me, and I've watched a couple videos on it. It was such a cultural moment. Like,
will the last book be released?
And everyone cared about Game of Thrones until the final season, like, really fucked it up for everyone, and we just wanted to kind of forget that it happened. And no one cares about it anymore. Like, it's nowhere to be found. No one talks about Game of Thrones. It's gone. I don't know if there's still Game of Thrones stands coming around. But
Maya says do the mead of poetry.
The mead of poetry.
Yes.
That's a great suggestion.
Yeah, so we'll decapitate one of our truest friends and drain his blood into a cauldron.
I'm down, because it sort of is in line with the Shoshan. Okay, so Feywood Mead is also a YouTube channel. She's great. Her name is Mandy. She's so sweet. She cracks me up. I can't wait to like be better friends with her. And we can like maybe collaborate. She's not here right now. She was here earlier. But hi, Mandy. I want to collaborate with you. But she made something called Shushan, and historically, it's a historical mead. There's bees in it. There's crushed bees and bee venom within this mead. Very weird. And I love that.
I have some hornets that I've stored.
So...
Big ones, too.
Feywood didn't add the bees, but I'm trying to add some bees. I'm trying to make a Shushan, because
yeah, in one of the...
It was made by druids.
Yeah, in one of the descriptions of this mead, a single cup can get you blackout drunk.
Yeah.
Stumbling, rather, they say. Stumbling.
It was Celtic druids who came down to Brittany, France, and they brought this mead with them. They decided to make it. So, Shushan, obviously French name. And, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to black out, but, like, I'm trying to add bees to my mead. I don't know. Why not?
We got them.
Let's check out the chat, because I'm getting very weird.
Ooh, Grey Warden joining ritual.
Oh, okay. Is that a Dragon Age?
Yeah, it's a Dragon Age thing. They ingest the blight in order to fight the blight.
Okay, that's cool. Joe Ellen says, apparently you can boost followers with a cat appearance.
Oh, we do have a couple of beautiful kitty cats laying around. What about a rabbit?
Would you mind getting peppermint?
Nina, we actually have to
leave.
end the chat.
No.
I'm sorry, we have
But
to.
I haven't seen peppermint.
We have to sign off. We do have commitments that we have to make, and we really.
A Mandalorian mead.
Ooh, is that like blue milk? Can we make a blue
Wait,
milk mead?
Can we make a blue milk mead?
Make a blue mead. We can make a blue mead.
Can we use coconut water? Would that make it opaque?
It would be tough because coconut has a lot of fats, which you don't want to turn rancid. But if we filtered it to get the fat globules out. Also, coconut harbors bacteria if you use just coconut. Anyway, yeah, maybe. Coconut flakes would be better, though.
Because what I'm trying to get is that, like, milky opaqueness. And actual milk I don't want to use, but coconut milk is a plant. It's plant-based. I don't know. We'll workshop this. Just a box of hornets hanging out around. Yeah. Well, the taste test on that mead will be a short video for the Shushan with bees. Whew. Trying to add bees in.
Yeah, you know, just gonna get that bee venom right into my fucking system.
Blackout bees. Toodles. Nice to meet you. Oh, it's good to see you.
All right,
thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We love you all. Thank you for having us in your home. I hope that you guys come and check us out just for our 1 hour ambient video that we will be posting.
Sorry.
Yes.
Oat milk. I said oak.
Yes, oat milk is something new.
I'll let you do an outro without me interrupting.
Okay. Happy Yule, everyone. I hope that your glasses are full, your hearth is warm, and that you're having a happy and safe Yule. We wish you the best. We love you. And good night.
May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Let's play some D&D.